Hello and welcome to today's class. For this class, we look at the second aspect of building drawing. Right. Last class, we look at the concept of plan drawing, which is the first concept to note when it comes to building drawing. After understand the first aspect of building drawing which is what plan drawing. If you're interested in watching our previous class on plan drawing, I'll drop the link to plan drawing in the description of this video, right? So do well to watch that before you dive into this second aspect called section drawing. So we'll look at how to draw sections of a building, right? Of a plan, right? So I have do a video on how to draw a plan for a building. So let's look at the second aspect on how to draw the sections of a building plan, right? Of a plan drawing. So the thing is that in some cases they'll give you a normal plan to interpret into sections, and in some cases they'll give you a plan in terms of section. Just try to reproduce out the plan. That's all. So in this case here, for today's class, we'll learn two things. The first thing we want to learn is how to draw the section of a drawing, and also how to give each section either is a one-way or two-way slab. So determine how to determine the number of slab, either is a one-way or two-way slab for today's class. So let's look at this diagram in front of you. This diagram in front of you shows a plan which has already been interpreted into sections. So how do you identify a plan that is in sections? The task there is that that plan the outer part will be ticking. Observe that outer drawing. Everything will be ticking, while the inner part will be just with the hidden line. So the inner part alone will be with hidden line, while each edges will be what ticking with a dot with a dark line. As you can see, that dark line shows the column of each edge of the building. As you can see, while the dotted line shows the hidden bricks, right? The block wall of the section. So let's try to produce out this drawing and let's see what we get. We also look at how to determine the one-way and two-way slab for each sections in a building. So let's start with this, please. So my very first thing, as we said earlier, is to start with producing out a rectangular figure. So I'll take my T-square this way, right? Perhaps I can just come up here. So I'll draw a line this way. So I'll take my T-square to this point here, and I'll draw it downward this way. So I have this, right? So I need to get the entire length, width, and height. Mind you, I'm using a scale of 1:50. So the scale given there is 1:50. So how do I get this done? First things first, my entire length there is given to be I'm having 2000 with 4000, 2000 with 4000 with um 2000 plus 4000 plus 3500. That will give 9500. So entire length is there is 9500. This is 9. Then the middle here is 500. So from here to here is 9500 as the entire length. The entire width is going to 3000. That's 6000. So this is 6000 here. 6. So I'll come down here. Here to here is 6000. So that's it. So I'll join them together. Join this part here with a faint line this way. And I'll connect this to this. So we said for section drawing, the edges are taken, right? I'll taken all the edges. Sorry, the edges are taken. I'll taken all the edges, right? Come down here too. I'll taken all the edges, right? We said all the edges are taken this way. So this one too. I'll close it up. So this is the first thing to note when it comes to section drawing. All the outer part are taken this way. When you are done with this, I'll try to get out the thickness of the wall. As we said earlier, that is 4. So I'll take my 150 usually. measure 4. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4. This 4 here, right? Similarly, on that 4 here, right? Similarly, 4 this way, as you can see. Next up, I'll take a 4 this way, right? So I'll take my t square, I'll connect point together, connect this with a faint line, right? I'll connect this with a faint line this way. Similarly, I'll take this one with a faint line. Next up, I'll come here, I'll take this with a faint line inward. So I have this. This is what we refer to as the block lines of the building. So after drawing out this, what's the next task? Let's establish a dimension. So from here to here is 2000. So from here 2000 to this point, right? 2000 to this point. At that point there, 1000, I'll take it down with a faint line this way, right? Such that I'll measure 2 2, right? That is to get the thickness. So from here to here, so that's 2 to the left, to the right, to get that 4 thickness. So take it down to this point, this one too, I'll take it down to this point. That's for 2, 4000. So from here, from this last edge to this point here is 4000. I'll take that 4000 inward this way, and I'll measure 2 2. So 2 to the left, 2 to the right, to indicate the thickness of the wall. So this one goes in this way, and I have this one too inward this way. So I have this. Finally, 3 5 from here. Observe, see, 3 5 this way. So I don't need to start measuring any 3 5. I'm done with this. So when you're done with this, what's the next procedure? My next task now is that I'm going to take in each every edge. That is, we said, okay, before then, I'll measure from here to here is what we said, sorry, scale not to 50. So here to here is 6, right? So that's 6,000. So half is 3,000 here. So from 3,000, this half here, observe this half, this faint line this way. I'll measure 2 upward, 2 downward to get thickness of the block, 2, 2. So take this one in, in. So I've gotten the thickness of the block this way, right? So we said, very first thing, I will indicate the column. So I've taken all this edge, anywhere that connect together, I'll taken them, right? This way, I've taken all the edges, right? As you can see, every edges, right? So taking every edges. So observe, this shows the column of each sections, right? So I have this. So while doing your section drawing, this is very very important place. So taking this, so I have it here. So when you are done with this, after drawing your section, your indicating your columns this way, we said every line inside should be what with a dash line, right? So the task line is that I will try to use my meter rule to draw a dash line. We said everything should be a straight line, so I'll just try to erase them little by little. We said everything should be with a faint line. Anything inside should be with a faint line. So I'll try to erase them, the inner line, little bit so that it can bring out what I want, right? So I have this. So with this now, we said every inner line should be dot line. So dot line this way or dash line this way. I have this for this. All right. Similarly, this one, I have this right straight downward, straight downward. So I have this. I'll take this down. So I have this. So we said everything should be with a dashed line. So I have this dashed lines. Everything should be with a dashed line. I have this, right? So this dashed line is telling you the beams and the walls, right? Basically the beams that passes through each sections of the building, right? So this is what we refer to as section drawing, right? So this is what we refer to as section drawing. This is what we refer to as section drawing. So I mentioned they have is my drawing is neat and comprehensive to interpret. So I have this. So this is what we have to produce. This is my section drawing, right? So by the way, I'm not done yet. You said indicate your grid lines. So which I explained last class, right? Before then, we'll try to get out the dimension to take this one out this way. This one's already out. Just extend a little bit outward. This one here too, out a little bit. So we said I have ABC. So this is for A, this is for B, grid B, C, and D. But mind you, let me dimension it. Right, do a dimension. So from here to here, 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 here to here. So we said here is 3,500. Right. Here is 4,000, and here is 2,000. So we said also I have this one comes out like this way. This is one, this is two, grade two, um, center, grade three. So I have this. Similarly, the dimension for this is 3,000, 3,000. So this. So I have this. So this is what we refer to as section drawing, right? So in the next class, we look at how to indicate if it's either a two-way or one-way slab. So for each sections. So after identifying the columns part and the beam part, we look at the concept of what? The concept of one-way and two-way slab, right? So see you in the next class.